We are live with a Friday night edition of the Outlier Show. I have someone just notified me that Tulane just covered like crazy. I got Scott Reichel with me, who's always with me. Kind of so. And we're gonna look at, first of all, we got a new thing. We got soccer on Outlier, and so if you get to see us play on our computers, you actually get to see us screw around the product that is 6 hours old. And we'll probably look at a little bit of NBA, a little bit of NHL. We'll just kind of see what we want to do. So, and I don't know, Scott does college football for some. Who do you do college football for?
I do it for Winners of Wonders.
Okay, cool. Well, then why don't we start right there? Is there a college? Let's start with college. Let's start and we can get into some stuff tomorrow. Is there a college football game that you want to talk about first? And then we can kind of, I kind of feel like we should jump right into some soccer stuff because I can fuck around with it.
I like the over in the Army game if Daly plays. I mean, he missed the last game, but it's North Texas. I mean, North Texas overs
Texas is awful.
I mean, well, I wouldn't say they're awful. They're very good for overs.
They're good for overs. They don't
can't stop anybody. But if Army's using their starting quarterback who missed last game, I think there's going to be a bunch of points in that game.
I mean, the total is awesome. Benedict Dantold is here. He can understand my pain of after he texted me right before this, and my kid woke up, and I was like, Nora, Daddy has to pretend to be a YouTuber at 40, and you need to go to bed. And he can understand the pain that I'm dealing with right now as I have a baby monitor on right here. Yeah, I mean, look, if it's 62, I feel like they're assuming that he's going to play, right?
Yeah, he's been progressing well throughout the week, so he should be in the.
What was his injury?
I think it was. I don't know. It was undisclosed. I think he had an illness. I don't even think he was like sick. I think he actually just got once again like an illness. So he wasn't injured. He just had like food poisoning or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm popping his over into our cart. Okay. What other stuff did I want to look at? Oh, I wanted to look at that Georgia game because like my cap for this is really simple. Everybody can be as sharp as they want and talk about Ole Miss, but the simplest cap for me on this is that I've never seen Lane Kiffin win a big game.
Oh, see, that's what I thought you were going to say. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
He beat Bama like one time because with like Chad Kelly, I think is his quarterback, like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was basically it.
Otherwise, he is very consistent in not being able to do a big game. And he is the Southern James Franklin.
That's okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah. So anyway, UGA is going in the cart. All right. And actually, Florida State should not be putting up a fight against Notre Dame.
Well, they're priced to not put up a fight against anybody. So
is your boy starting again?
I think he has to. I don't know who else they're going to use at this point, but
Benedict Dantold is pointing out that Carson Beck is also terrible.
You're not wrong.
He's not wrong. Scott, as you know, has been on this wagon for a while of saying, I do not understand where there are people that think that this dude is a top 3.
Right now, he's projected to go second round. That's how bad he's been. He was preseason top 1. And I'm like, I don't agree with this at all, but all right, whatever helps, I guess.
Spencer Rattler style. Okay. Wow. So I didn't realize San Jose State's 5-3.
Yeah. Nice. And they got one of the best receivers in the country. Shout out to Nick Nash. Nash is a monster, by the way. I don't know if you know about his stats, but Nick Nash has been crazy this season.
What's he doing?
He's putting up monster numbers. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, we can go into that in a minute, but
I can read them off. But he's got 995 yards and 12 touchdowns. So the last couple games that he's played, 91 and a touchdown, 98 and a touchdown, 94 and a touchdown, 75 and a touchdown, 152 and a touchdown. He's had a receiving touchdown minimum in every game. Every game he's had at least one touchdown. So he's kind of a savage. So something to keep in mind.
We don't have it in my state. Our guy coming in with the fade Loxley in Oregon. They will give up 50.
I mean, I think that Maryland is not very good anyway. So
I don't think Maryland's good either. But he also, he's a Maryland guy, so he knows this. I don't know. Like all these teams that are getting like sharp signals, and it's like Maryland isn't good.
You're kind of just hoping the other team has a letdown in that spot because Maryland, I don't think is really worth much. I think Edwards is okay as a quarterback, but no, not really a fan of that team.
All right, let's kind of dive into.
It's a classic Loxley year. They might go like 6-6 and make a bowl game. It's kind of a classic Loxley move.
I mean, Syracuse is my guys. They need one more win. They'll make a bowl game and they'll be bowl eligible. And they're here in DC. And I didn't know about this. I'm not even at this game. What's going on? It is good content. It's us jamming around. Load up on Oregon players on props. I don't have any props here, but I can find one on a local.
So I'll just go for Dylan Gabriel, like 3+ passing touchdowns and call it a day.
That sounds good. Okay. Let's kind of play around with this new soccer function. So if you are just joining anything, this is hot off the press. We now can look at, first of all, we're MLS guys as of like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When we won a pretty big parlay.
A couple parlays, we'll take those.
But Outlier now has it supports, we got La Liga, we got Premier League. I mean, we should keep it simple. Let's just, I don't feel like going to Spain right now, but I'll go to the Premier League because I do watch a little bit. This is awesome. Everyone is just seeing this as this has happened. This is great. So let me see if there's any matchups that jump out. I believe is Man City fully healthy right now or no?
You wish. No, Rodgers out for the year. I mean, he won the Ballon d'Or. He's out for the season. So
yeah. Well, isn't Erland back or no?
Yeah, I believe he's going to be in the lineup.
Why are they only -130 on the money line?
Because they're not very good right now.
Okay.
Why do you think I told you to take Liverpool to win the league? Because Man City's not that great right now. I feel like Man City's a team that has been struggling both in domestic and international. They got their asses kicked against Sporting earlier this week. They got buried in that match. So I like both teams to score and the over in that match. I mean, total's a 3.5. I see chaos there. Holland's stats are very good. Recently with shots on goal, so I don't mind Holland over 1.5 shots, but you can pull up in a second. Point is though, hold
on. Let me see this one. Let me look at the team prop on. Okay, we take the BTTS.
Both teams defensively have really not been great, and Brighton especially have been struggling defensively. I think that Man City should score at least 1, maybe 2, but I'm a big fan of both teams to score an over 2.5. I think it's a good matchup for that.
I mean, Brighton didn't score the last time that they played, but I don't know if we care. I think that, like you said, these teams are not in great form. Seeing Man City at 7-2-1 is nuts. Okay, let's mess around. Let's kind of go to the shot stuff here. Okay, check this out. So
it's gonna love Holland in the shots category.
Yeah, it's gonna have to. Crazy. Let me just see what we have. So we have shots. So okay. So Benedict's got the 2 only ones looking at for shots are Brentford, Bournemouth, and Wolves, Southampton. And again, we are looking at this like as we are finding this, like we both just looked at this just now. So okay, so we got both of these actually. So we could look at this. We could do shots and a half.
That's each half. Right. FanDuel unfortunately got rid of first half shots alone, which was like my favorite parlay thing, but they don't have it anymore.
Dude, it's got the expected goal. You could do expected goals on here. Nice. This is nice. This is actually a lot of fun. I love it because Benedict's already capped the game, and he's just saying Bournemouth's already given up mid-high teens in 4 or 5 road games. This is great because like everyone's now basically like, what are they doing? We're playing around with something that is brand new. Do we have guys like, so what do we, let's take a look. Let me just kind of move. Let me get the prop out that I really care about. All right. I don't care about all props, but I will take, what are we doing? Let's look at,
I imagine most of those are just like underdog specific, if I had to guess.
You can do shots in each half, shot on goal and shots. Shot on goal is shots on target, I assume. Okay. Wow. Anything that's minus 2,300. This is great.
Well, FanDuel's odds tend to be a lot better than DraftKings for regular shots, so just keep that in mind. But
let's do this. Let's move these odds and mess around. This is brand new, guys. Like it literally came out like 6 hours ago. Okay. So in this game, we want our guy Nelson. He's shooting pretty well, it looks like.
I mean, it's a matter of him getting one shot because he's not going to be a guy that's that involved. But all you have to do is have one
defender. Nice so yeah, you're right.
That's it. But I mean, both teams do allow a bunch of shots. I mean, Benedict mentioned in the comment section, Wolves can't stop anybody. Right now, they're bottom table. They're just awful. You're looking at the opponent though for this matchup, and Southampton sucks too. So you have two teams right now that are basically in relegation. We'll see if Wolves can get out of it or not. They sold off their best players before the season, so it's not exactly a shock that they've been that bad. Southampton's just not very good. So I feel like when you're looking at guys I think that Semenyo is definitely worth taking.
Yeah, Semenyo looks like someone fun that we could mess around with. Look, all the stuff's also already in here for Brentford.
I think I would take him personally for Shot Each Half because he's pretty involved. Wolves give up a ton of shots. Or sorry, that's Brentford. Brentford give up a bunch of shots too.
Yeah. They're in the bottom part of it. Shot each half is apparently minus 160.
Okay, well that's. I mean, I think
Well,
it's
a parlay piece. Hey, let's do it. Like we build a parlay piece.
That's fine.
We like that. I'm just basing it off of what's happened lately. So let me see if I can get an attacker on. This is still that Bournemouth one. Southampton stinks too.
Yeah, they're not good. Once again, these are two teams that are right now in relegation, so they're actually bottom of the barrel for these teams.
What about Aribo?
So if you wanted options, if you want to go for either guy, assuming that they use the projected starting lineups, I mean, you have a couple options. Cunha is one of the, I'd say, attacking midfielders, or you could argue with the formation they use, technically an attacking forward, but the point is he for Wolves should be involved in this one. I don't mind that. You said Sarabia as the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of in the same position that Cunha is. So Cunha's been arguably their best player this entire season. So I'm not against it. If you wanted to go for the potential shots, he has been very involved lately.
Yeah, this is. So, I mean, it's plus for him to get two. Oh, they'd be two on goal versus just two. For him to get over 2.5 in general, minus 120. I don't hate.
I'll put it this way. He's kind of been alternating between insanely good shooting performances and nothing. So it's kind of a mix between them, as you can see in front of you. So, yeah, you can potentially go for something involving like shots on target if you want it. But if you're picking a matchup that's full of chaos where both teams probably get 13 plus shots, he should be getting a couple. Let's put it that way.
So I'm still also just learning all this stuff. That's at least learning our product of this. But look at it. They have first of all, they expect all the expected goal stuff. Oh, nice. UNC Wilmington covered.
Good for Wilmington.
Dude, look at all this stuff that you get in here. You get shot accuracy. This is awesome.
I usually use SofaScore for the shot accuracy, so I'll take it.
Yeah, this is way better. Platform. Now we can use this. Fast break shots, minutes. This is great. A cool little trend. Exceeded a shot in 17 straight games at home. I think we'll take it. It tells you the injuries. The insights to this game. Adam Armstrong has failed to exceed 2.5 shots in 5 of his last 6 games.
Unfortunately, though, I'm not sure how many books actually give you an under option on shots. But
that's also true. Yeah, it's not even available. You know what might do it is
Bet Rivers underdog. Maybe, but underdog would. Okay.
Underdog.
Bet Rivers maybe, but I'm not sure.
I feel like we're going to want Semedo and something because this is a really good price for a consistent thing. I don't know. Bet Rivers does.
Okay.
Bendix pointing out. This is awesome. Cool. I mean, I like. So look, we have a couple things that we looked at for chaos. That's awesome. This is just so that everyone gets to see. You just saw basically the first time we got to mess around with soccer. All right, let's kind of
plus money on. I mean, that was shots on goal, but yeah. I feel like his shots
minus 120 for 3 shots isn't bad. I don't hate that.
Yeah, I think that's the play I prefer more than the shots on goal.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want that one. That was we were talking about Cunha. Where is he? We just didn't even add him to the cart. Let me just. There it is. Cunha is the shots on goal, and then just shots in general. It's saying it's not coming up, but we can find it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here that I wouldn't have known that you could find. But yeah, basically it's saying that it is minus 120 on underdog. So it is available on something. Okay. Let's close this. Let's look you want to look at some NBA?
Sure. I was just quickly seeing if there's anybody else I was tempted by for actual soccer shots in the EPL.
I got to play around with it a little more.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment and dig in a bit deeper. But I think if I was looking for anybody, I thought about maybe going with somebody in that Crystal Palace match against.
Let me take a look. Go to soccer. Those games. Let me see in the Crystal Palace.
I mean, the main guy for Palace would be Mateta. Mateta's been an absolute savage when it comes to shots, so that would be somebody I'm interested in. But I mean, Crystal's been a mess this season. at least compared to how they ended last year. So they could use definitely the win at home. I think that Matetta's in a good spot to get a bunch of opportunities. So that's kind of who I'd be targeting for Crystal in that one.
Let's see.
You can try to type in Mateta. It might be
Yeah, I'll just have to say, why don't I just type it in?
M-A-T-E.
Oops. M-A-T-E.
That guy.
Jean-Philippe Mateta. Under 10 a lot lately. Palaces, a lot of home games, they've given up very few shots. Maybe actually, does this show that on here? Let me see something. If they have team props. Okay, here it is. Palace shots on goal. Oh, dude, this is great. This is like right up our alley. Look at this. So this is how their shots that they've given up. But we can look. Oh, we can do corners. Ooh, this is fun. All right, cool. This is what I really like. You can do corners, which is awesome. And we get the live. Look at Trevor coming in. UNCW live, bang. Sweating this out by a game cast was brutal. So, this is good. I like the fact that we can mess around with corners because that is a real nice, easy one to get into. Because if you take an attacking team, or as you were saying, like this is something I would probably look at for that Wolves match.
Yeah, definitely something I'm interested in. I'll be right
back.
That
I'm definitely interested in. EPL talk for. Where'd you go? All right, he's gonna come back. Game props. Both teams to score. Total shots. Can you filter home or away? Let's see. Team props. Shots on goal. Let me see. I can. Ooh, this is great. We're all learning this together. This is awesome. Hold on. What happened to Scott? Scott coming back? He'll come back. Okay, you can filter home and away. Let me here we go. You could also do how they are with a player, how they are without a guy. Scott said he'd be right back. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this is dude, look at this. Look at their shots on goal at home. This is actually awesome. Let's let me see something. 5. Let's see what this is 4. Not too bad. This is like pretty cool. Head to head, we can see what it did. Okay, so they did 3 before. This is great. They're under it in their games against it, but this is great. Go back to the Brentford at home. Okay, cool. I love it. I love Jeremy bossing me around, being like, do this. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to team props. Let's do Brentford. Just try to do the shots because I don't really need to mess around with the shots on goal. But let's see how they do this. So there's shots at home. Wow, there it is. There you go. 20, 19, and 20, the last 3 matches. That's pretty good. And then head to head, they did 21. Let me we want to all like. Why would we not? Yeah, dude, this is like a night and day difference. 21. I mean, we don't even have to go crazy. Like, why don't we just do 17? And just look. 3 of their last 4 they've had at home. They've done that. So let me take this. Let's see and then what they do in the head-to-head at home. When Brentford last played Bournemouth 21 a year ago, 21. I think I'm going to do this. It's on FanDuel. Yeah, we're going to do this. Again, so this is like those are against 3 bottom teams, but they still should be in the 15 to 16 range. It's a good call out. Because obviously Bournemouth's a little bit better. Let me see if we can find it. Sorry for people that are like, I don't care about soccer, but a lot of us just got this and now we just want to play around with it. So you guys get to watch us play around with it. Let me see. I want to see what Bournemouth has done. Let me see Bournemouth shots when they are on the road. Oh, they're firing at all cylinders on the road. Okay, so I think that might be what I want. And then the head-to-head, 12. Okay, so let's see. Taylor, let's see. Let's do this. This is fun. This is pretty cool. Okay, so we know Brentford gives up shots. We know that Bournemouth will shoot on the when they're away. They're honestly, these two teams, dude, they're shooting either way, man. Also, if Benedict's right, this basically is going to be a mild little bit of chaotic, it looks like. Let's see, offensively. I think you can see this. Shots on goal. Bournemouth's 10th. Brentford, 20th defense, so not a good defense. And then Brentford defensively. Wait, why did that? Brentford's defense not good. Sorry about that, guys. Bournemouth shots on goal mid. So yeah, I think total shots. I completely agree. I think total game shots looks like a really good play here based on what it is. So let me look and see what we can get here. Game props, total shots. This is awesome. This is such a clutch find here. Let's see. Doing this. Everyone's like, I don't care about this. 33-24. It might be a little too high. Brentford games have all been BTTS at home every game. Okay. Let me see. Can I play around with that too? Does that exist in here? Both teams to score. Yes, but there's no stuff for this. Do we want the shots on goal? Actually, let me look at the corners, because if you're getting shots, you're probably getting corners. Let's see. Total corners in the match. Goals increase shots. That sounds good. Yep, he's right. You're right. Take a look at this. This is cool. I got to play around with this. This is pretty awesome. This total corners is pretty badass too, because I can just absolutely see how these teams operate on corners. So and I really want to see it. So 10 did that. Good mild piece here. Let's see. I don't hate that. I don't hate the over 11.5 corners too. But we'll see. So what's going on here? Okay. So I'm gonna throw that in here. I'm gonna have some fun with this. Okay, guys. Let me look at a couple other things. I don't know if Scott's coming back. But okay. So, all right, NFL. Is there something I really liked? Oh, so for this, there's just like, unfortunately, like everyone fading Maryland basketball right now. Let's go Terps. Taking a look for football, early stuff that I liked. I think I like Giants first sack. That's basically what I'm telling you. If you can find that market, I think that's a good one there. And I took some things for the end night, but I haven't really looked at everything else. Let me look at NHL now too. Some games tomorrow. Pittsburgh's gonna be off a back-to-back, which they just lost. Oh, there he is. We were messing around live with stuff, and then I moved over to hockey because I didn't know if you were coming back.
Okay.
But this Brentford Bournemouth, there might be a total overshot, like 2.5's juiced over. So, like, you want to talk about a BTTS and over 2.5 goals?
Oh no, I already had this game on my radar.
Okay, yeah, this is like, well, because I was looking at it. Check this out. I don't know if I think everyone's just gonna have to deal with the fact that we're geeking out on soccer tonight. But check this out. The total shots just for both these teams is just like astronomical. So yeah, I'm just playing around with it, but like, look at this. Like, this is just not like at Bournemouth. I mean, Bournemouth's like, yeah, but still.
They faced off 2 times last year, by the way. It was 2-1 and 2-2. So we have seen a decent amount of goals for these teams lately against each other.
Yeah, I think BTTS, looking at this, I think BTTS and over 2.5 is the play for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think we should do that. There, I'm doing that, and then I'm doing as a game prop. Yeah, both teams to score, and we can do that. So there's all sorts of stuff in here. Okay, you want to look at a little bit of hockey before we
sure
before we bounce and do some live labbing? We're not gonna hold on, not gonna take it like that. We're gonna parlay it, Trevor. Relax, okay? Oh, Daly is playing, by the way, is what it is.
I expected as much.
So, betting Brentford game BTTS. You're not betting. You're parlaying the BTTS with over 2.5 goals. Okay. So NHL. Pittsburgh off a back-to-back. I'm very happy fading.
I think they're good anyway. So.
Yeah, I don't either. Why is it saying that they're Washington is plus 340 money line? They're not. That's incorrect, but sure. Oh, that's right now. It's live. Duh. All right. Okay. They must be tied if that's what the price is that we're getting. Okay. Okay. So this Jets Dallas game has caught my eye. Dallas obviously being darlings last year. Jets just being awesome right now.
Yep.
What do you have anything you think on this game?
I think it's going to be a very close matchup in general, but it's tough to go against Winnipeg right now. I mean, this team is incredible. It's minus 110. They've won 13 of the first 14 games. I feel like I'm gravitating towards Winnipeg. Don't mind the under in the game. I know it's a 5.5, but I think it will be a low-scoring type game. But I got to go with the Jets here. I mean, this team has been incredible. What else?
I think they're just getting real. Like this is really good value too.
I think it has to be. I mean, Winnipeg's at home. They've been coasting. Dallas has been fine. Don't get me wrong, but I think Winnipeg's the better team right now.
Flyers, do they challenge anything on the Panthers? Have they righted the ship?
Righted's a bit of a stretch. I mean, Florida, we know, is an absolute wagon. So I'm not shocked that Florida, once again, is, an elite hockey team. I mean, even money at the minus 1.5 is kind of appealing in there. If you are picking Florida to just generate more chances, which they should, I think that you're looking at Florida probably winning by multiple goals.
Yeah, it's even money. They actually, dude, they've got. Is this our Panthers team?
They're
6
a great
straight
team,
puck lines.
So.
Yeah, we're playing this, dude. They've covered 6 straight puck lines.
I mean, if they're up 1, Torts is going to pull the goalie with 2 and change to go, so you got an extra shot there at an empty net.
And let's see kind of how they've done it at home. They've also they covered the puck line 2 straight at home. They've covered the puck line in 5 straight. Yeah, you and I are taking the Panthers puck line tomorrow. That is definitely happening. What else do we got here? Blues off that loss again at home. Caps on a back-to-back.
I mean, for a back-to-back, I'd take St. Louis at that price of minus 104, but I don't know if I'm actually going to bet that or not because St. Louis failed this last time.
Yeah, but pretty big.
They did. They were not very good in that game against Utah. But let me just quickly see if there's anything else I'm really tempted by.
This is a really short price on the Rangers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure what to think about the Rangers because the Rangers have been solid this season, but I don't know. There's something about them that I feel like is a bit off to me. And I can't tell what it is, but they got buried by the Sabres last time out. They lost their last road game to Washington 5-3.
Well, I'm sorry. I love this. I love that. I love this shade at Trevor. Look at Trevor's like, should I play one corner in each half? And Benedict just like railed him. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to think on this. This is a very short line, though.
It is.
Islanders shouldn't be only plus 126, but that's, I mean,
the games against the Devils are always close. I don't mind blindly bet every Islander game to go to overtime if you want to make plus money. Same thing as last year. You just look up and they're in overtime again. Yeah, okay, sure. All right, why not?
Let's see.
All the time with the Islanders. It's such a pain in the ass.
Don't mind this under the Columbus Kings game. Whew. Sorry about that. I'm tired. I don't mind this. This Columbus team has been better defensively, and we know how this Kings team plays. I mean, it's more that this Columbus team can't score goals. To be clear.
Shout out to Marchenko, though. I like Marchenko.
I like Marchenko too, but I like
Monahan shots.
Always Monahan shots, but I like the under there. Carolina and the Avs.
I mean, Carolina's been an absolute wagon. I have a hard time going against Carolina.
I think Carolina smokes this team.
They've been really good. I mean, Colorado defensively has been a mess for most of the season, and I'm not sold on their goaltending situation.
They've lost 4 of their last 5.
I know, but I'm saying like they don't have a goalie. I don't think Georgiev's any good, and their backup's not great either. So I'll go with Carolina in that one. Thought about Buffalo in reg against Calgary. Calgary's 3-4 on the road. You're looking at Buffalo being okay at home, but they beat the Rangers 6-1 last game. Last 2 games, they beat Ottawa and the Rangers 11-2 combined. So Buffalo's been in good form lately. Don't mind Buffalo and reg.
Yeah, I would do that. It's plus 110. We can do it. The tie is EV, but I'd rather do this. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff that we're kind of giving out. We got the over in the Army game.
Okay. Plus EV, because they know North Texas doesn't stop anybody.
Yeah. I mean, these are all things we're going to take tonight. Georgia money line. The over in the Maryland-Oregon game. Is that my kid waking up? Let me make sure that they are. She is. Nope, she's still asleep. She's snoring. Semio Shoddy Chaff as a parlay P. I'm not going to pay 160, so I'll take that out. Semino shots. Cunha shots. The total corners I like here in this Brentford-Bournemouth game a lot. And the over 2.5 in the both teams to score. We both agree we like the Jets. We like Florida puck line. We like the under, and we like Buffalo. So there's some pretty aggressive hockey stuff. And I like Anthony Davis tomorrow against the Sunday against the Raptors. I know that people won't know that now, but
I like everybody against the Raptors.
I like every center against the Raptors. To be clear,
I'm fine with that. I mean, AD's been incredible this season.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Well, this was fun, guys. Everybody got to watch you and I mess around with a new product. So, okay. You want to tell everybody where they can find you? They haven't ever seen you before.
Sure. You can find me on Twitter at Reichel Radio. You can find me on Winners and Winers for free YouTube picks. You can find me on SGPN for podcast stuff. But find me on Twitter. I make good jokes. Yeah, you do make good jokes, and you come over here all the time. All right, cool. So for Scott, I'm Adam. It's at Hey Rosenberg if you want to find me. And this was a good, fun Friday night where we messed around with some soccer stuff. It was a little discombobulated, but it was a lot of fun anyway. So good luck with your bets. We will see you probably Monday. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.